So I got into a heated debate with an older gentleman today, talking about provider men, what men should provide in a relationship for a significant other, this, that, and the third. He's 60 years old, right? Him and his wife have been married for numerous amount of years. And he explained to me, yeah, man, my wife has never had to touch a bill, this, that, and the third. And I was like, I get it, OG. I get it. But do you know what economy we're in right now? And he said, yeah, y'all young folks just ain't trying to make enough money. I'm like, okay, well, how much money do you think these young folks need to make to provide for two people off of one income? He said, six figures, $100,000.
All right. So let me add a little bit more perspective because he said that the guy was over 60. I'm 43. I'm assuming that this guy is about 30 years old or so, maybe 28. Who knows? Maybe 30 ish. I don't know. But you can see the levels, right? Like above 60, 43, 30. That's across the board. So now maybe I can add a little bit of context so I can bridge the gap between the two. And my goal is to add solutions, not only just criticize or identify where the problem areas are, but also figure out how it is that I can bridge the gap to help people to understand the difference between this and that, and then how you can actually become successful when it comes to relationships and being a provider. Number one, we have to first start off with the idea that every woman should not be provided for, right? Because you have to be able to identify the difference between a hoe and a housewife. Only wives should be the ones that are provided for. Let me say that again for the people in the back because everybody think that they're in a situationship or a relationship and you got a lot of women that's begging out here. Only wives should be provided for. That's number one. Number two, wives with children that are stay at home, meaning that women should be purposeful. Women was purposeful in his time, women are purposeful in my time, and women should be purposeful that come after me. So first of all, if you don't have children, that don't mean that you can sit at home and drink wine every day. That don't mean that you should be able to stay home and just chill. All right. So when my wife and I've been married for 21 years, I got married when I was 22 years old, right? Got married in 2004, had my daughter in 2008 at the height of the recession. The agreement was I didn't want a daycare or latchkey or anybody providing for or putting their values into my child. And so when when we decided to have a child after we got married with no children out of wedlock, no step baby daddies, no step mamas, that she would become a full-time mother. Ironically enough, just so happened that the recession hit, I lost my job, and we basically had to move back into my mother's basement. We had to practice group economics.